You are watching the Round 6 Rookie Class Final. This is the final for the season. This is Jana here, starting in P9, and I'm here with my partner, Spencer.
Hey, everyone.
I'm very excited to start in this position because I'm right behind our good friend, Jordan.
How are you feeling about your tinted visor about right now?
You know, I noticed that the sun was already set by the time we started, so I was a little bit uncertain.
Yeah, it's gonna get dark.
Yes, very dark very quickly. I know that I should think about the track temperature, but I was just excited to race.
Yeah, I don't think that the track grip felt much different as the sun was going down or later in the afternoon, but it's always something to consider.
Yeah, so I'm trying to decide if I can race with my visor up, and decided that I don't want a bunch of gunk in my eyes. So I kept the visor down and was thankful for those white lines that are so bright.
Yeah, I did the same thing, although our race was before this, so we had a little bit more light.
So getting ready to take this last turn before the green flag, keeping our eyes forward on that flag. Lead car went in, and then I'm noticing that Jordan's got the space here, so I'm staying on his bumper.
Yeah, you pretty much start a whole position back. Pretty big gap.
Oh, and because of that, there was that green flag and white helmet got right through, which I would have loved to have done instead.
It's all good.
So stay on the inside line here. Didn't hold off white helmet, but was able to, almost hold off another one.
Looks like a lot less chaos than the heat race.
It's because I was one position forward.
It makes all the difference.
Ooh, yeah, and then Jordan got on the bump there pretty hard and in the dirt. So, just continuing to drive like normal.
How was your kart feeling?
It was feeling pretty good. I didn't have anything that stuck out to me as poor, so I felt like I was faster at this point, so I was really trying to find those passing points, but also being patient.
Yeah, for sure. This is a 14-lap final race, so it's quite a duration. What's that old saying? You can't win a race in the first lap, but you can certainly lose it?
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I did think about the patience piece. I should have thought about that.
So you're keeping on the bumper of these people in front of you.
Yeah, I feel like, if I remember correctly, I stick with them for quite some time. And I'm just focusing on not making huge mistakes and staying consistent.
What's your favorite corner to pass on?
Oh, that's a great question. I probably turn 1.
Yeah, I feel like if you can get a pass done in turn 1, that's probably the easiest.
Or the straight. I really like passing on the straight.
For sure. I noticed you're cutting off your exit still.
Yeah, I realized I was doing that. I'm pretty sure I fixed that change because I see Jordan ahead of me taking that a lot wider and getting a better exit. And so I was like, I need to try that.
Yeah, for sure. I noticed you're hesitant to squarely follow, like right behind him. You always kind of eke to the inside or the outside. As you try to make a move around the outside, a little crossover maybe? No? Oh, a little wide.
I think I hesitated a little too much too. I should have been a little more aggressive there.
It looks like you have speed, and you do keep closing down that gap. Where I think he's beating you is on the exits, though.
Yeah, that's something that I know we've talked about a lot.
That was a good one.
Thank you. But we talked about straightening the steering wheel after the exits. That's something I still need to work on for next season.
Yeah, it almost seems like sometimes you turn in totally fine, but then like once you're at the apex, you just sort of hold that turn in instead of turning out of the corner and straightening out. And that basically kind of cuts off. What we've been saying is cutting off your exit instead of using the full width of the track.
I definitely do that here quite a bit.
Yeah. And I just wonder if it's because you don't want to be right behind the driver in front of you. Do you think, I don't know, what do you feel about that?
I feel like there's a subconscious concern of like being right behind someone.
Yeah, I feel that. It's definitely a little unnerving. Pretty good through the carousel there.
Thank you. tap my brake a little and then still didn't take it as
Okay.
wide, but I did feel like I was starting to get a better straight line speed. But again, if I would have gone behind Jordan, I could have got the toe, which would have been nice. I felt fast there, but I think he late braked me if he did brake.
Yeah, you were also on the inside, so you just had a better racing line as well. Yeah, see, like right there, I think is a good example. Like instead of you just being squarely behind him through that corner, you sort of like try to stay to the inside, even though you're still behind him, and that kind of ruins your exit.
Mm-hmm. I would say I'm playing defense, but I think I was just doing that without realizing I was doing that.
It's all good. We all have those little things. That's why we have video.
Yeah, it has been good to reflect on all of this.
What do you think you've improved upon the most this whole season? This is your first positional racing league.
Just kind of, I mean, I'll start with the confidence. Feeling like, yeah, I belong here. Like, I deserve this position, and that confidence piece of fighting for it. But also just my driving overall, the driving line, the consistency. I do feel like I've improved. There's always areas to get better. I mean, that's part of racing. But in general, I feel like I was able to kind of find that line and stick with it and get a lot of improvement from there.
Yeah, that's awesome. We know you're quick. Like, I think in every round you're qualifying really well. Like, you're in the front half of the field. But you know, with experience racing around people and you know, passing and defending and all of that, experience is a big factor.
Yeah.
And just getting comfortable with it. Was that a crash?
So yeah, this part was confusing to me because I felt like I got passed on a yellow, which you're not supposed to. He was next to me. They took it wide when there was someone turned out on the yellow, so I slowed down so that they could get back on without hitting anybody.
Yeah, so that's kind of a weird situation because normally the rule or the expectation is there's no passing under a yellow from the flag marshal to the scene of the accident. But in this case, the marshal actually ran across the track to the incident, so the flag and the incident were at the same spot. It's kind of a gray area. I don't know. Ultimately, I don't think there was a penalty given for that, but you definitely did get passed kind of right at the yellow.
Also, the side they passed me on was the side of the accident, so I felt like it just wasn't the safest decision.
It also just wasn't very well flagged, I would say. You couldn't see the yellow flag until you were on the exit of the corner, which is where the accident was. It's kind of sketchy, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. So if you can tell, it's getting darker. So I'm just being aware of that.
Did that cause any problems for you?
Not till the end. Well, it didn't cause any problems, but it did. With the dark visor, it was surprising how dark it got. I was thankful there was not a big, like nothing big happened or anything. But right here, it's so dark.
Looks like a good line of 5 of you, 6 of you.
Yes. So I know I'm at the end, but I know the wise thing is to let them all fight over each other, and then I'm going to get around them. Or try to.
As we see Jordan go up the inside there.
Great job.
Everyone's really jockeying around.
Yeah, so again, this would have been good to draft behind, which I will do next season. That is an area of growth for me.
But you're sticking with them. This is really good driving. I'm really impressed, Jana.
I really enjoyed following them. I noticed on this turn up here, I was taking the line a little wider than them, and they'd get farther ahead, so I started to take the same line, and I was able to stick with them a lot more.
Are you talking about wider on the entry? Like almost making the corner longer?
Yes, yes. Thanks for that. So sticking with them.
It's a train here. DRS train? I wish we had DRS.
That would be so fun to mix into rental kart racing. Keeping it wide. That felt pretty good. Keep the momentum.
Yeah, that was the widest exit we've seen you do.
So I can't see, so I have the visor up. Just for a second, I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's pretty dusty.
And then I lost position.
No. Was that a little bit of distraction?
Yeah.
Messing with your visor?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
But I'm right on them, so I just got to stick with it.
You see the moon? Previously we talked about the sunset. You can see the moon there.
It's so dark in that
gosh.
corner. It's crazy to me. Sorry, I won't keep talking about the lighting. You guys get it.
Really happy that you guys were able to do this race, though.
Yeah, they were talking about the potential of cutting it short, and I was really bummed. But they didn't, so I was thankful they didn't need to cut it short. Keep thinking about taking it wide. Get a clean exit.
That was clean.
Yeah.
I think that was your best final corner.
Am I drafting? Almost.
A little bit. a little bit far behind to get much of a draft.
I really like how I take turn 1 and 2. And then again, just that. Go slow to go fast. Try and be smooth. I was really focusing.
That was good.
Thank you. I was really focusing on breathing here, trying to control my breath, make sure I was.
You breathe?
I think about it.
I should try breathing.
It does help.
So are you driving by Braille yet?
Not quite.
It is very dark in River 1 and 2.
Definitely. Oh, but I'm so excited here because I just feel like I have it there.
Contact. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
What
was that?
I don't know. It was like light gray hit dark gray hit me. I wasn't happy.
That was.
I was
there's some
so
swerving
mad.
going on there.
I think someone bumped light gray off the track and he went back on, and I just got kind of the end of it from the other two. I don't think any penalties or anything came from it. Maybe a warning.
And was that lap traffic that you just went by?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Alright, so there's a
I got that
position.
one.
Oh, I think actually Gray Driver in front of us, he might watch some of these videos. Shout out to you.
Devin. I think it's Devin. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully. Hi, Devin, if it's you.
And if it's not Devin, it's the helmet. That's why we don't recognize you.
So we just lapped 2 drivers, continuing forward. It's just the most beautiful nighttime drive. I really wish they had the lights on. It's okay.
It does look a little bit darker, I would say, on the GoPro than it was in real life. Do you feel that way?
It was shaded for me with my visor, so it's hard for me to be really fair. Oh, and look, I got him on turn 1.
Whoa, whoa.
Someone spun out there, so
It
that was
is so
another
hard
one.
to see.
So that was 2 places I just got back.
I had to squint. I don't know if I saw it.
Told you, turn 1's my favorite to get someone.
That's a
So.
little sketchy. Like on the was it like the middle of turn 2? There was somebody just sitting there.
On the outside, yeah, they spun.
Oof.
And then yeah.
Wearing black.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the neon guy from my race?
Oh, I know. Hopefully they all saw my gloves. That would be helpful. At this point, I'm like hopeful that we have only 1 or 2 laps left.
I mean, honestly, you're driving a really clean race so far. This is really good. You've stayed in touch with that group. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Yeah, this is last lap now, so.
There's the moon.
Yeah. Trying to not get too excited about it being the last lap and just continue that consistent drive and improve. Yeah, that was so clean.
Do that every time.
Every time.
Well,
yeah,
good job.
if I recall, I think that this lap was one of my best of the whole night. Just this lap right here, trying to link everything together.
You know, that's kind of funny because I feel like historically you always set the fastest lap on the last lap.
Mm-hmm. It shows that you improve each time.
That's awesome. Final corner.
Final corner of rookie season. Next season I will be an open. And had to lift the visor because I couldn't really see the checkered flag. Now I could. Honestly, not sure what I finished. They didn't post it because they announced the trophies. So I didn't get to see where I finished this race. But I did get 6th overall in the whole championship, which felt pretty cool because there was 22 rookie drivers. So I was really proud of that.
You should be. That was awesome, especially for your first season racing positionally. And yeah, you did awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really fun. I hope you are enjoying watching these videos. It's been really fun talking with Spencer more and learning. Like, I kind of have a coach because he's so much better than me that it's fun to like have him teach me tricks. So I hope that these videos help all of you as well. It's also wonderful to meet all of you other drivers out there. Met some wonderful rookies. Had a lot of fun competing with you. So see you next season in open class.
Bye.